What's up, people? This is Super Bob Muffin. Now, I wanted to talk about a particular subject that I discovered last week. It was an article that I read, and supposedly there's this group in Connecticut that wants to host a rally on the 12th of this month. And the purpose of this rally is to gather and collect and destroy violent video games in response to the deadly school shooting that took place on December 14th. Now, at first, I could not believe the article. I thought it was a complete joke, but the more I read about it, I realized that this thing was legit. So, which I don't see how parents can continue to blame violent video games. I mean, we've been over this subject over and over and over, and violent games have no impact on children. It just doesn't. They don't affect the children in any way. Now, how you're taking these games and destroying them, but as a parent, what are you teaching them? You think to me, you're teaching your kids that if something is evil, you should just go take a sledgehammer or take a torch, douse it in gas, and just light it on fire. Destroy it. So that's your solution. If something's not good, you just go and destroy it. I mean, what the hell? Now, for each game that is destroyed, someone can get a gift certificate to a certain restaurant of their choosing. So not only are they making a spectacle of themselves, doing something so pointless, but you're also trying to earn money off of a tragic incident. That's bullshit. How could you do something so cruel and heartless? These kids thought the last time you could think about, okay, let's destroy these games, but at the same time, after we're done, hey, let's all go over to Pizza Hut or Burger King or McDonald's, Long John Silver's, yada yada yada, get some food. That's great, right? No. I'm sorry. No, it just doesn't. Hey, you know what? While they're at it, they might as well burn school books, right? I mean, yeah, it's the devil's lies. You're teaching kids lies in schools. Burn those too. Matter of fact, burn your CDs. Burn that rock music. Burn that rap music. Burn that techno music. It's evil. It destroys the youth. Burn your iPods. Burn your iPhones. Like, really? It just blows my mind for what people can do. Like, it just blows my mind how people react to certain events. It's just so ridiculous. Ugh. That's just so bad. Now, for a parent that does buy the kids games, parents, they're so against violence in video games. Why do they buy their child a game in the first place? Like, you people have no idea how many times I've been to a GameStop. I go in there, and this kid wants to buy a game. The last time I saw this happen, this was about a year ago. This kid wanted to go in. He wanted to play Grand Theft Auto 4. So he picked it out, took it up to the counter. His dad was already there. And so the clerk who was working at GameStop, he took the game and told the man what to do. And the guy, he looked at he looked at his kid like, he just looked at him real quiet yeah, I'll just go ahead and get the game for him. And I honestly wanted to punch this man straight in the face. I'm not a violent person, but come on, some people need to have some sense knocked into them. Ugh. It's just ridiculous. Now, there have also been other instances where I go to somebody's house and they'll have a younger sibling, and they're playing a violent game, which the parents bought them for, and they take a look at the content and they start flipping out like, "Whoa, this has guns, like this has all this sex of blood, gore, and violent." Oh, really? You didn't know? I mean, you picked up the case. Here. Let me have an example. All right. Now look at Max Payne 3. You figured it out. Now, what's one of the first things you mention on the case? Just look at it. Just look at that. You see that? You see the M rating? You see the M rated symbol? It's rated M. It's rated M for mature. As in 17 and up. Now let's see what this game is rated M for. Let's see. This game is rated M for blood and gore, intense violence, harsh nudity, strong language, strong sexual content, and use of drugs and alcohol. You see that? You see what I just did? Parents or future will-be parents, basic reading ability is required to make suggestible game purchases for your children. If the game is rated M, don't buy the game. Don't buy the game. If you do, like, if you buy the game and then you complain about the content, you knew what that game was rated M for, and you still freaking bought it. It's just ridiculous. Now, I'm not saying all parents do this, but, okay, now I'm going to be honest. Last gen, like, the parents before this gen, they would not let this pass. Like, they would not buy their kids the M-rated games. Now, as to this generation of parents and the next generation, you know what? They're going to do the same shit. They're going to look at the case, see that it's rated M, and they're going to look at the kid, they're going to buy it anyway, they take it home, and, ooh, they're going to complain about the content in the game. Come on, parents, use some common sense. Learn how to read when you go buy stuff for your kids. It just pisses me off. Jesus. Ugh. But anyway, you know, that's just, you know, this is that's my 2 cents of the, that's just my 2 cents of the whole matter. Like, you know, you're just gonna just destroy violent games to blame this violence? Well, you know, people have been killing people since the dawn of mankind, and now all of a sudden, oh, violent media or violent video games are to blame. No, that's stupid. That's just for scapegoat, so they don't want to solve the real problem. They don't want to solve the real problem. That's what it is. No longer can we say, maybe this guy had some mental issues, or maybe he wasn't raised right. No, I'm sorry, but today, into this day and age, that's unacceptable. It's got to be the games, or it's got to be violent movies, or books, or wherever it is. And despite the number of studies we have, there's nothing. No correlation at all. So I don't know why we keep insisting that it is. Dang it. But will this continue to go on? No doubt. Every time something big would happen, there always be the bang game. But anyway, this is my 2 cents. You know, parent. If anybody watches this video is either a parent or a soon-to-be parent, you know, take caution. You go to your kid, you buy your kid a game as they get older. The game's rated M, like Max Payne 3. Don't buy it. It's rated M. Get something else. Give them games like Mario or Pokemon. Or better yet, don't buy your kid a game and just take them outside. Go spend time with your kids. Go read a book to them. Do something besides getting in games. But anyway, I'm getting out of here so I can enjoy my day. But like this video, subscribe to it, and I'm also, for a future project, I'll also be streaming possibly some of the worst games ever made, but also with some of the best. For a few hope of my friends, I'm up for suggestions. You know, you can just leave it in the description box about which games you hate so much, and I'll play it. I'll find the game, I'll play it, I'll give you my analysis of the game and other people. You know, I'm all up for it. So this is Super Bio Muffin signing out.